Hello friends, welcome back to Civil Engineering Mastery. In the previous video, we had discussed about StatPro basics. Today, let's take a quick tour of user interface in StatPro. Let's start with the new project. Give space and then unit is in meter and kilonewton. Give next, then add beam, finish. So when you start a new project, you will be landing in this page. So in this page, this is the menu bar and this is the toolbars, and here also in the left side we have few toolbars. So this is the STAD working space. In working space we have axis. So this is the global axis. Global axis means axis of the entire structure. So whatever the model you do, whatever the structure you make, so the axis of the entire structure is shown here. If you wanted to know more details about global axis and local axis, please check in the playlist. I had already uploaded one video. That link is given in the description box. So whenever you start learning a new software, it is very important to be familiar with the interface of that software. So here let's start with the menu bar, file menu. So in that you can open new project, even you can open the old project whichever you had saved, and you can do save as, export, import, everything you can do under the file menu. Edit menu has undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, take picture, copy picture, and then view has a few other important options like whole structure. So if you click this icon, your whole structure will be seen in the working space. So even you can see the same icon over here, and also it is having 3D rendering. So if you click this one, no, you will be getting your 3D image of your model. So even that icon is here. So this is for 3D rendering. Next one is tools. So this is very important because whenever you make a model, you can check the model with this checklist. So because we are using so many nodes and so many beams and so many plates. So whether those all the nodes, beams and plates are connected together, that we can check with this checklist. You can see here we have a check multiple structure, check duplicate node member plates, and then similarly check zero length members and overlapping members, and improperly connected plates, beam plate connectivity. So everything is here. So this by using these all checklist we can check the model, and also it has dimensions and unit, input unit, whichever we had set in the previous video, and then node to node distance we can get. Next one is select. So it has node cursor, beam cursor, plate cursor, solid cursor, surface cursor, geometry cursor. So all the cursors and all, it is there in the select tool. And we can by using this one we can select beam parallel to all the three directions, and even plate parallel to all the three directions, and even we can find out the missing attributes. So if we don't enter the property, we can find out by using this option. And next, let's go to geometry. So this is also one important menu because it has add beam. So in that add beam also we have many things like add beam from point to point, add beam between midpoints, add beam by perpendicular intersections, and add curved beam. So all these options are there. Next, add plate. So quadrilateral plate and then triangular plate. These two options are there. And add solid, add surface, translational repeat and circular repeat, move, rotate, mirror, everything is in this geometry. And command is having a member property, material constant, geometry constant, and support specification, member specification, plate element specification, and it has loading analysis. post analysis, and then design. And analysis has run analysis. Mode has modeling mode, post processing mode. Mostly we model the structure in this modeling mode, and after analyzing we go to the post processing mode and then get the results. So this is about the menu bar. And let's see few tools. So this and all, like save, open, close, and then undo, redo, everything. So next, this is one important tool which is Start Editor. So if you click this one, you will be getting this page. So whatever the model you are making in the working space, that details and all will be shown here. So you can see the job information, engineer date, everything is there. And then join coordinates. So whatever the model is created in the working space, that coordinates and all will be shown here. And then even you can enter the member properties, loading, everything. If you are familiar with this Start Editor, instead of using the tool and entering all the values, you can directly come to the editor mode, and then you can enter all the member properties and loading details. So this is one important tool in StatPro. Even if you are using the toolbar and entering all the values, then you can come and cross check in the editor mode whether it is correct or not. Next one is input units. So if you want, you can change the units here, and then here you have cut section. So if you do a model, if you wanted to see any particular view, you can select that particular place by using this section view. Next one is symbols and labels. So under labels you have many options like nodes, beams, plates, solids and surface. So for example, if you wanted to select beam numbers, this you can check this box, and then beam orientation, releases, beam ends, and display flow loading distribution, and then display wind load contributory area. Everything you can select here. If you want, you can check this box, and then if you don't want, you can uncheck this box. And if you go to structure, you have 3D sections. So if you don't want to see any 3D section, you can select none, or else full section outline, everything you can choose. Loads and results, we have many options like loads, deflection, beam forces, and here we have load case. So we have not entered any load case, so that will not be visible here. If you enter load case, all the load cases will be seen here. So according to the load case, you can select all the you can get all the beam forces or deflection. And in animation, if you don't want any animation, you can choose no animation, or else if you wanted to know the deflection, you can choose deflection. Section displacement you can choose, and mode and stress. So this is dimension, and this is node to node distance, and it is a scale. And here it is a property page and support page, and this is specification page, and then this is load page. So that's all about this first row. And next, let's move to the second row of this toolbar. So these are all viewport, like when whatever the view you want, you can choose. And this is like a rotate bar, rotate up, rotate down. So whenever you wanted to know the name of the toolbar, you just go near to the toolbar, and then if you keep the cursor over here, that shows the name of the toolbar. For example, see, it is rotate down, and rotate left, rotate right, spin left, spin right. Next, here we have translational repeat, and then circular repeat. This is mirror and rotate. And this one I told you already, this displays the whole structure. And these are all zoom in and zoom out, pan, and this is the 3D render view. Next, coming to this one, this is a add beam and add plate, add surface, add 8 noded solids, and snap node or beam. And this is insert node, generate surface meshing. This one is for opening, insert opening in the surface. and this all will be visible when you are done with your analysis. So this is axial force, and shear force in other direction, and torsion, bending moment, bending moment, and this is beam stress, and this one is plate stress, solid stress, and deflection, and this is mode shape. So I hope you are familiar with the toolbar on the top. Next, let's move to the corner, left side of the toolbar. So here you can see this one is setup, geometry, general, analysis and print, and design. First, this step we have to complete, and then we have to go to geometry and general, and then analysis, and then design. So this is the step by step procedure. We have to design a structure. So setup means we have to enter all the job information, like what is the name of the job, who is the client, job number, revision, everything we can enter over here. Next, geometry. Geometry means is used to create a model. Okay, so what how you will create a model? You have to create a node, you have to create a beam, and you have to create a slab. So whatever the things are used to create a model, that will comes under the tab geometry. Okay, next let's move to general. General, you have property. Property means member specifications, member sizes and all you have to enter under the property. Next, specification of the whole structure, and then support. Support means like whether you are assigning a fixed support or a pinned support or a roller support, that you have to specify here. Next, load and definition. Load and definition means you can see uh, load cases you have to add, so that shows this tab, and here you can select dead load, so live load, wind load, seismic load. So whatever the load you are adding, so that one you can add here, give the title and then give add. So this way you have to enter the load and definition. So these all things are comes under general. Next, analysis and print. So analysis means, so after creating a model, we have to assign the member properties and then support specifications and then loading. After that, load combinations we have to add. After that, we have to do the analysis. So this is the design tab. We have steel, concrete, timber, aluminum and shear bar. Now we are done with this main toolbar. Next, let's see this cursor. So this indicates the node cursor, and this one is beam, and this is plate, this is surface cursor, this is solid, and geometry, load edit cursor, support edit cursor, and then member release edit cursor, filtered selection, and here we have physical member cursor. So like this we have many tools in StatPro software. So I hope now you all are familiar with the interface of the StatPro software. If you have any doubt, please do comment in the comment box, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos. In the next video, let's see what are all the shortcut keys we are using in the StatPro software. Thank you for watching.